Guys, deluded, I'm back again. Thank you very much for watching and tuning back in. It means a lot, man. Your favourite YouTube's N'Golo Kante, Lucas Torreira, Lionel Messi, Thierry Henry, and all of them things there. But let's crack on. Luke Shaw. Now, if you're a rival fan of Man United, or if you're a Man United fan, I know you lot have been on the receiving end of stick. I mean, I love Shaw as a footballer. We'll get onto it in a bit, but I honestly believe that the time when United signed him, give or take, for the next significant 10 years or so, I know that's a big claim and a lot can happen. United was signing someone that was going to be a regular for England and obviously club level and had potential to improve and all of them things. I know if you support United, you've dealt with a lot of banter coming your way with these very same claims and what's happened to Shaw in the last recent seasons. But for me, I know it's very early in the season and he might get rubbed out, but I have to make a video on it. What Shaw has gone through, regardless of if you think it's... Because it has been some people, I think even Nigel Atkins has said it and someone else. Pochettino, I'm not too sure if he said it in words, but I'm sure he's commented on it. People have spoken about the man's attitude, said he acts like these ain't his words, but more or less a spoiled brat. People say he moves entitled. He's had attacks on his physical appearance, on his weight, on him as a person, on the people that he's surrounded by, friends and family, personal attacks on his character, personal attacks on his attitude and application in training and in the match. Some of this might be warranted, but a lot of it isn't fair, and these things hurt. Obviously, as a footballer, you have to take criticism, but there's some things you don't have to take. For me, if I'm a footballer, I would take people questioning my application and my character. I'll take them. They'll be the hardest things for me to take, especially if it's not true. Obviously, he's had a loss of form. He's had injuries. He's had the Jose mental torture sort of thing. He's had a cocktail of problems, and it hasn't been easy for him. Sorry. But what I have to give him credit for is fighting back through that, and he's now more or less United's first choice keeper. Keeper, that would be concerning. First choice left back. I know Jose has changed his tune. He said a lot about Shaw. I ain't got no specific examples, but you've been here before when he says how Smalling will fight for him. I remember one where he said Smalling was fighting through injury, but Shaw's scared more or less, and all of them things. You've seen a past it makeshift left back who was once a winger and Ashley Young, who was decent last year, take his place and obviously go to the World Cup as a result. That's got to hurt Shaw, because the next World Cup he's going to be, what, 26, 27 or so. My maths is poor, but you get what I'm saying. Credit to him. Is he playing spectacular this year? No, I mean, if I look at the Brighton game, the Spurs game, and there might have even been another one where you can pick apart his performances, but by the same logic, he's been decent. Like, he's been very decent against Burnley. He's been decent. And regardless of what you think of a man's opinion, it's just nice to see a man who's had all of these things fit and firing again. And I know it speaks volumes, because Jose's been from publicly sneak dissing him, criticising him, to saying that he wished more players played like Shaw, and Shaw is one of the best players on the team. I mean, for me, that signals the beginning of the end for Jose, because from he specifically is praising Shaw, that means he's not got much options left. But man, I give credit to Shaw, and it's nice to see he's back in the England squad. He has the talent. I do think he needs to improve on several things, but at the moment he just needs to keep playing games, because he's missed out on so much the last 2 years, and it's really set him back a lot. So regardless of what you think about the man's ability, the man as a player, true or untrue, his attitude and things, it's nice to see he showed this determination. He's fought back, and this is the last 2 years have been a serious test on his mental character. They tried to farm him off to Everton, allegedly didn't want to go for whatever reason. He's not, like I said, he's not featured in the team. It's not gone the way. His move to United hasn't gone the way, for many reasons, not just the isolated Jose incident, but for many reasons it hasn't gone the way it was expected to. Very, very rarely in life are things actually A to B. So as he's seen, it's not an A to B's journey. He went from A to what he thought was B, what is actually Z, then H, then K, and now he's finally here. Like I said, it's an early season and we don't know what other antics are around the corner, but it's nice to see a man's fit and firing, and ultimately didn't take no for an answer, and he's back in the first team and trying to have the successful career at United that he wanted when he initially moved from Southampton. So yeah, man, there's not much to say more than that, to be honest with you. He could probably, a bit like Monreal, probably, and it seems to be a problem with fullbacks, probably could sniff danger a bit, especially when you're shuffling across and you're not aware of who's over your shoulder. But apart from that, he's doing his thing. Guys, deluded, get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest if you wish. I'm out. Thank you very much for watching and rock with me. It means the world.